Hey, alright, welcome to another video. If you haven't been here before, I'm Cecilia Jo, and today we are going book shopping. I'm so excited. I feel like I want to do some sort of Christmas book related content, but I actually don't own any Christmas books at all. Oh, actually that's a lie, I own one, which is a Tessa Bailey one. I think it's called Window Shopping, and I'm not even 100% sure it's to do with Christmas. I think it's maybe just set in December, but yeah. We're going Christmas book shopping. We're going to go to Waterstones and The Works, and hopefully I'll get some sort of content whilst we're out there, but I'm not 100% sure how much I will film because I've not really filmed any book stuff outside of the flat before, so I'm a little bit nervous about it, but we'll see if I get any footage, and if I do, that'll be coming up next. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. We're gonna get going now, and hopefully we're going sort of morning-ish so it won't be too busy, but it's also, you know, coming into Christmas season, so I feel like it's always busy in any kind of shops at this time of year. So yeah, we'll just see how it goes. Hopefully I manage to get at least a little bit of footage if I can just film some books and some Christmas books, and yeah, just brave it out there, I guess. So yeah, let's go book shopping. Shopping. I didn't film loads, as you've seen. I think I only ended up filming in Waterstones because The Works that we go to is a little bit sort of hard to film in without like everyone in the shop seeing you. So yeah, I was too nervous to film anything there, but I got a few clips in Waterstones. Hopefully the more I do it, the more like confident I'll get with it. But yeah, I thought I would show you some of the books that I got. So first of all, I got one, actually my boyfriend bought me this one, and it's not necessarily Christmas related, but it's like winter related. It's called The Winter Spirits Ghostly Tales for Frosty Nights. So it's like a collection of all short stories, I think, from all different authors. It says the tradition of a haunted tale at Christmas has flourished across the centuries. These 12 stories by some of today's most loved and lauded authors of Gothic fiction are all centred around the festive season, boldly and playfully reimagining a beloved tradition for a modern audience, taking you from a haunted Tuscan villa to a remote Scottish island with a terrible secret to a theatre where unimaginable horrors are set to unfold. These vibrant stories, ghost stories, will serve as your ultimate companion to frosty nights. So curl up, light a candle and fall under the spell of winter's past. Oh, I'm actually really excited to read this one. I'm not usually massively into like, you know, being scared. I don't really like being scared, but I feel like if I'm reading it, then I've got like control of it then, you know, so I can put it down if it's freaking me out, but also it's sort of all like I'm using my own imagination to create the like story, if that makes sense. So I feel like I've got a bit more control, so hopefully it won't scare me too much. But yeah, so that is the first one we got, The Winter Spirits Ghostly Tales for Frosty Nights, by all sort of different authors in there, 12 different authors. That's the first one. Okay, next up is one that I already had, which is Window Shopping by Tessa Bailey. So this is a romance, I'm pretty sure. I think Tessa Bailey only sort of writes romances, but it's set 2 weeks before Christmas, and all through Manhattan, shop windows are decorated in red and green satin. I'm standing alone in front of the famous Vivant department store when a charming man named Aidan asks my opinion of the decor. It's a tragedy and tinsel, I say, unable to lie. He asks for a better idea with a twinkle in his eye. Did I know he owned the place? No, he put me on the spot. Now I'm working for that man, trying to ignore that he's hot, but as a down-on-her-luck girl with a difficult past, I know an opportunity when I see one, and I have to make it last. I'll put my heart and soul into dressing his holiday windows. I'll work without stopping. And when we lose the battle with temptation, I'll try and remember I'm just window shopping. Oh, I love that it's got like a poem on the back. So yeah, it's Aiden and someone else. I'm not sure who the female lead is. Stella. Oh, it looks like it's dual POV. Oh, it's dual POV, I think. Oh, I love that. And it's only quite a thin book. I feel like that's like a, you know, reading a day in a sit-in type book. Let's see how many pages it's got. Yeah, it's under 300 pages, 250-ish pages. So yeah, I'm excited to read that one. Just a nice little romance. Seems like a workplace romance too, which I don't always mind. And obviously set at Christmas time. So that's the second book. Okay, next up we've got a little bit of a different one. So I didn't want to just get like Christmas romances because I just thought I'm just going to be bored. Like if I have to read those for like a week or 24 hours or whatever sort of challenge I do, I'm going to get bored. So I tried to get a bit of a mixture. So I got this one by Alexandra Benedict and it's Murder on the Christmas Express. 18 passages, 7 stops, 1 killer. 1 killer Christmas read. That's what Janice Hallett says. So it's Murder on the Christmas Express. I'm feeling like it's going to be a bit like, sort of like a whodunit, but you know those films with, is it Daniel Craig? Plays the sort of detective, but I can't think of what they're called, but I'm sure it's like Murder on something Express. I can't remember, but it's going to be like those films, I would imagine. But it's like a whodunit, a detective's going to come on and... yeah, it says, in the early hours of Christmas Eve, the sleeper train to the Highlands is derailed, along with the festive plans of its travellers, but that is only the beginning of their problems. When the body of one of the passengers is discovered in the locked room of her cabin, all the evidence points to murder. With the train stuck in the snow in the middle of nowhere, it's up to former Met detective Ros Parker to find the killer before they strike again. But as the countdown to Christmas and their rescue begins, Roz discovers that there are many secrets on board this train and many passengers with motives for murder. So I think it's definitely going to be like, you know, a good old-fashioned whodunit. Everyone's going to be suspicious and then Roz is going to figure it out. So yeah, I'm looking forward to reading this one. Also, I feel like it's such a pretty book. Like, I don't know why, I just think it's so pretty. Like the front, the Murder on the Christmas Express and the sort of train track around the edge is all in like a red foil. It's such a pretty book. So yeah, that is the third Christmas book that we've got. And then next up we've got another thriller. I think I've realised that I've got away from romances and bought 3 thrillers. So that's fine, that's not a big deal. So this one is 19th Christmas by James Patterson and Maxine Petro. A woman's murder cup thriller. I don't know if there's 18 before this one. If this is like a sort of series. I'm not too sure. I know I've not taken the sticker off yet. Ignore that for now. So this one was from the works. 19th Christmas. Christmas is coming, but crime never stops for the Women's Murder Club. Sergeant Lindsay Boxer is looking forward to spending time with her family over holidays, but when she receives a tip-off that the biggest heist ever to hit San Francisco is being planned for Christmas Day, everything changes. The architect of the ambitious attack unleashes chaos across the city, laying traps and false alarms to distract Lindsay and the SFPD from his ultimate goal. As time runs out, will Lindsay be able to save the people of San Francisco from a Christmas they'd never forget? And then Lisa Gardner said, smart characters, shocking twist, and a villain so evil you count down to the very last page. Oh, I am really excited to read this one. So yeah, that's 19th Christmas, a woman's murder club thriller. Like I say, I don't know if that's like a series. I'm not sure, but I'm looking forward to reading it. So that is the 4th one. And then another thriller, I think another sort of mystery thriller one that we've got. This is the last mystery thriller release. It's called The Christmas Murder Game. This again was from the works. Ignore the sticker. This is by Alexandra Benedict. Is that? Oh, it's the same author as Murder on the Christmas Express, which I didn't realise. But yeah, so we've got The Christmas Murder Game. And I love books like this where it's like, you know, like an escape room or some kind of mind games or something like that. I love books like that to see if I can figure it out at the same time. So it says 12 clues, 12 keys, 12 days of Christmas, but who will survive until 12th night? Lily Armitage is lured back to her grand family home, Endgame House, after receiving an enigmatic letter from her aunt urging her to take part in an annual tradition, the Christmas game. The challenge, solve 12 clues to find 12 keys, the prize, the deeds to the manor house. Lily has no desire to return to the place where her mother died 21 Christmases ago, but her aunt makes a promise. The clues will also reveal her killer. Desperate for the truth, Lily starts to unravel the riddles alongside her estranged cousins. However, it quickly becomes clear that each has their own reasons for wanting the house, and not all of them are playing fair. It kind of reminds me a little bit of inheritance games. I think it's going to be that kind of like, you know, they're all trying to figure out clues together, but really are they working, you know, against each other, that kind of thing. So yeah, I'm looking forward to reading that one. Like I say, I do like a good sort of mind game, riddles type thing, escape room, that kind of thing. So yeah, I'm looking forward to reading that one. The Christmas Murder Game. And then we've got 2 left. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Christmas books in total. I feel like that's going to be enough because I didn't want to buy too many and then just end up with a load of Christmas books that I've not read. So I thought 7 seems like a good amount, and then I've also like downloaded a few on my Kindle as well. So yeah, I think that's a good number. But last but oh no, not last, the penultimate one, we have got Love Like Fires by B.K. Borison. So this one I've seen a few people talk about on sort of like BookTube, Bookstagram, that kind of thing, as a good Christmas book. Love Like Farms, a handsome freckled data analyst, a messy optimistic Christmas tree farm owner, a small town with the best hazelnut lattes on the East Coast. So I feel like it's going to be maybe a little bit Grumpy Sunshine. If she's like a Christmas tree farm owner, she's going to really love Christmas, and he maybe not so much, maybe. And the small town, I do love a good small town romance. I'm not going to read the whole back because I don't want it to ruin it for me. I know I've done that with all the others, but yeah, I don't know. I'm not going to read the back, but I think that's sort of what it's going to be like. I hope it's a little bit Grumpy Sunshine. I do like a good Grumpy Sunshine. And she's going to be the sunshine, you know, like overly loves Christmas, loves everything about it. And he's going to be a bit like, not that bothered. And then they're going to fall in love and live happily ever after. That's my guess for this book. So yeah, Love Like Fires by B.K. Borison. And then last but not least, we've got The Christmas Bookshop by Jenny Colgan, which is this one. So I think this is, I think this is like a romance, but I'm not 100% sure. In snowy, bustling Edinburgh, a tired old bookshop needs sprucing up for Christmas. Carmen does not like accepting help, least of all from her perfect in every way older sister Sophia. But Carmen needs a job fast, and Sophia happens to know where she can find one. Mr. McCready's bookshop is in trouble. Dusty bookshelves and in disarray, and the old bell above the door hardly ever announces a new customer. If Mr. McCready doesn't turn things around by Christmas, he will be forced to sell Carmen. Carmen is his last hope. Everyone is convinced it will take a miracle to save Mr. I feel like I'm getting all of my words mixed up. Let's try that again. Everyone is convinced it will take a miracle to save McCready's bookshop. Even Carmen, distracted by a rather handsome visitor, doesn't believe she can save the day. But it is possible that this Christmas, Carmen might surprise everyone, including herself. So I think it's going to be like a romance, but that's sort of a subplot to her trying to save this bookshop, I'm guessing. And I'm assuming the mystery handsome man is going to help her save Mr. McCready's bookshop. That's what I hope. So yeah, The Christmas Bookshop, Jenny Coleman. It just seems like a sort of feel-good Christmassy romance that I can just, you know, curl up to and enjoy with a nice cozy blanket and a brew. So yeah, that is all the Christmas books that I've got. Like I say, I probably won't buy any more like physical Christmas books because I'll just get some more on my Kindle if I sort of run out. I just don't want to end up with loads of Christmas books on my shelf that I've not read, you know. So yeah, that is my little haul, my little bookshop video. Hopefully I'll be able to do some more of these and sort of get a bit more confident with filming outside and stuff. But yeah, that is the end of the video. I hope you did enjoy. If you did and you'd like to subscribe, I would really appreciate that. But other than that, I will see you in a bit.